Day 93. Yep. On day 93 of Adam's family values, I going to be doing the
Phone him going, get on StreamYard now.
nope, there's not going to be one of those. Just me this time. Well, and don't forget, even though I am the way that I am not. He's actually better, but sorry, I had a rough. So on day 93, watch 93, I had a really rough day, but it was what I had to do. But I was able to watch it for the 93rd time on the 93rd day before everything else. So I did get that in. I just had a whole lot more today to revisit. Just things that went wrong had to be fixed. So I had to fix them, and it was just a goober of a day. It was one of those days where uh, not enough time in the week. Sorry, my mind was just. So what I noticed on the movie was that uh, was that Wednesday she always has her hair just right. So yes, she was taught by her mother how to do her hair. Pugsley, you could tell that he must use like that stuff in the hair like his father. So they were each taught how to do it. But then you have to think, what did the grandmother teach him? I think that it was her grandmother that helped get Wednesday into the pain in the first place. I suspect, and there's proof that she did a spell on Wednesday. Yeah, that grandmama did a spell on Wednesday early on. Who knows? It could have even been a curse, in her opinion, that she would never feel pain. And when she did feel pain, she would uh, she would find out how to stop it and stop it. So that would explain why she's able to still get the honey to eat and stay skinny, and no matter the bee stings, and keep the honey in the jar under her bed at camp, which keeps the girls away, which lets those control freaks keep let her continue doing that while they're in the circle. I mean, think about it. They don't even tell her to shush or anything. They just let her add to it their scary stories. Well, the like even ask her to join in, but once like that, So I'm just saying that. So I'm just saying that the fact that the way that goes down, they allow her to do it from the bed, from the bed. So I'm saying that again confirms that she has the bees under the bed in the jar that has the thing of honey in it. Because number one, they, if she didn't, number one, she would have to eat with the rest of them. Number two, she wouldn't have something, like, I mean, so I'm saying, and so yeah, so I think, so I think that since, so I'm saying that, so I think that what happened is that since we don't see Wednesday change her clothes very often, I think that they knew there was a lake nearby, and so she would be able to wash her clothing in the lake and get the honey, and that Pugsley would be able to. I don't know. They probably do it two different sides of the lake. I don't know, but um, but I'm just so I'm saying. I forget where I was going with this, but I'm saying I'm trying to think of how to explain it. So I'm saying that oh, I don't know what I was saying, but hopefully you can tell where I was going with it. That I was going with that it's for a reason. um, but there was a reason I was bringing this up, but I don't remember. But anyone that is listening and can tell where I was going with it, there was a there was a route that I was taking in my explanation, and hopefully you can tell where I was going with it. That there is a valid reason, a valid thing that that a reason for what I was saying. Trying to think. So what I'm saying is that oh yes, the no, I don't know. I forget where I'm going with this, but so yeah, I had thought about that when the with the like I had figured out what I was going to say when I did the when I watched when I watched it for the 93rd time or 90 whatever this one is. Well, the but then things happened and I just had to fix things. I yeah, things I don't know, but not really. I don't know. Mine's a little blank right now. But yeah, I watched it to begin with in the day, but then it just uh, trying to think. Can't think of the rest. I normally have I normally am able to express it. But I will say that I had said what I thought. Like I said I was going to. I just forgot some of it. I forgot the ending of what it was. So, but you can tell it was going in a way that made sense. That was trying to think what it was. I think it was that. I don't know. So let's see where I left off. So I had said what I thought about they're going to the lake, but I can't remember why I said the lake. I can't remember what was before that I was talking about. Um, let me think. I mentioned about the food. I mentioned about the bees and the thing in the jar, and I don't know where I was going after that. It was going in a direction. I cannot remember what I was saying. But as I've said in the past of how I do these things, I say what I watch, what was in my head when I watched it. And I would say, if I can't remember that, but I have to think something else, I would say that, wait, I think it was, no, I already mentioned the thing about the hair, that she does it herself and that he does his hair that way. Oh, yes, now I remember. I think that what she did was she brought the jar. She brought the jar in her suitcase because we don't see the jar that she brings that she gets the honey and the thing of honey. I called it something in the past, like the honeycomb. Yeah. So I think that in her suitcase she brought her bathing suit, her normal clothes, and her and that jar. And I think that he brought his normal clothes and the salami because number one, that can withstand temperatures, and number two, he could just eat it whenever he's hungry and put the rest in his suitcase. They're just gonna look at him and not think he has anything interesting in his suitcase. Those being the preppy. So yeah. So I think that 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 is what was in her suitcase. The jar that she brought that she brought from home to put the honeycomb in, which she went to get the honey, which grandmama put the curse on her. So, as I explained earlier in this video. So so she was able to go get the honeycomb, put it in the jar, and then um, you know, uh like I explained, and he ate the salami, and kind of so yeah. So all that is what I said I was going to do. I said I was going to say what was all in my head when I watched it for the 93rd time on the 93rd day. Yeah. Um, and if I sounded different, it was because I was adjusting the mic. I don't know how it sounds. Nobody was in the thing for me to ask how it sounded. So hopefully you'll be able to adjust the volume if it was too loud. Yeah. But yeah, so that was day 93. Watch 93 of Adam's Family Values. hmm And as I usually do in the end of these, da 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 da